Ever felt overwhelmed while attempting to write a research paper in commerce and management? It's a common struggle, navigating the sea of information, structuring your thoughts, and translating them into a meaningful piece of academic work. But fear not. We're about to embark on a journey that will demystify the process. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through a step-by-step guide, from choosing a compelling topic to the final proofread. Don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to successfully navigate the research paper writing process. The first step in writing a research paper is selecting a topic. The topic is the cornerstone of your research, the foundation upon which all else is built. It's the question you're going to answer, the problem you're going to solve. The magic happens when you find a topic that's not only interesting to you, but also relevant to the field of commerce and management. Consider this: the topic should be like a well-tailored suit. It should be narrow enough to fit you perfectly, allowing you to delve deep into the subject. But at the same time, it should be broad enough so that it doesn't restrict your movement. In this case, the scope of your research. Finding that sweet spot might take some time and thought, but it's worth it. Because when you hit upon the right topic, it propels you forward, sparking ideas and raising questions. Remember, a well-chosen topic sets the foundation for a successful research paper. With the topic in hand, it's time to dive into the literature. The purpose of a literature review is to delve into the existing pool of knowledge. It's like exploring a vast ocean of ideas, theories, and findings that have been shared by researchers before you. This exploration isn't just an academic exercise. It's an essential step that helps you understand what's already out there and where your research could fit in. Imagine the literature review as a compass. It guides you towards gaps or unexplored areas in your chosen field. It's in these gaps where you'll formulate your research question. This question shouldn't be just any question. It needs to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Think of it as a challenge that's original and contributes to the body of knowledge in commerce and management. A well-conducted literature review leads to an innovative research question that adds value to the existing body of knowledge. Now, let's design our research methodology. One crucial aspect of any research paper is the selection of appropriate research methods and data collection techniques. This step determines the reliability and validity of your data, so it's vital to choose wisely. Firstly, consider whether you'll be using primary or secondary data. Primary data is gathered directly from the source, such as through surveys or interviews. Secondary data, on the other hand, is already available data, collected from sources like government reports or academic journals. If you opt for primary data, remember, your data collection technique could be anything from online questionnaires to face-to-face interviews, depending on what suits your research question best. If secondary data is your choice, ensure the sources are credible and relevant to your topic. Remember, the goal is to collect data that is as accurate and unbiased as possible. This will contribute significantly to the credibility of your research paper. An effective research methodology ensures accurate data collection, which is the backbone of your research paper. We've collected our data. What's next? You might ask. Well, it's time to dive into the exciting world of data analysis. This is where you'll start to see the patterns and trends that make your research truly meaningful. You might use statistical software to help you crunch the numbers. But don't forget that the real magic lies in your interpretation of what those numbers mean in the context of your research question. Now, let's move on to writing. This is where you take all your findings and put them into a structured, clear, and compelling narrative. Remember, the key to a great research paper is organization and clarity. Start with an engaging introduction that outlines your research question and why it matters. Follow this with a detailed explanation of your methodology and findings before wrapping up with a thoughtful conclusion that ties everything together. But before you pop the champagne, there's one final step. proofreading, and editing. This is your opportunity to polish your paper to perfection. Look for any spelling or grammar errors. Check your formatting and make sure your arguments flow logically. Don't rush this stage. A well-edited paper is a joy to read and can make a big difference in how your research is received. With a well-analyzed set of data, a well-written paper, and careful proofreading, your research paper is ready for the world to see. So, go ahead, put your work out there and let it contribute to the body of knowledge in commerce and management.